What's going on YouTube? KREESE here. Today I'm going to show y'all how to put a disk drive on your PS5 Pro. So unfortunately this does not come with a disk drive on it from the factory, as you can see. So I picked this one up from GameStop. You can see $79.99 is the price I paid for it. This is brand new. It is factory sealed. So we're going to go ahead and open this bad boy up. So opening the box, the first thing you see in here is these little feet. Now, apparently this is important because when laying it on its side, so as you can see here, these are the ones that came with it from the factory. The ones that are included with the disk drive are longer. Now you need these because the factory ones will not work with the added height of the disk drive. So these are important for horizontal use. Which honestly, horizontal use is recommended because there's been overheating issues with it vertical like this. There's been several reports, you can look those up. Essentially what happens is the thermal paste on the processor gets so hot in this vertical position that it leaks and can run out and cause the system to overheat. So personal preference, for me, I keep mine horizontal. So these are a must. So we're going to go ahead and remove these if you're using these from your factory console, so get those out of the way. Now we'll get the disk drive itself out, and this is the plate cover that you're going to need. And it looks like also in this box there is some information, and that looks like it. So of course, installation instructions, I'll walk y'all through it. So the plate cover that you will use, this will replace your factory plate. Set this to the side. And our lovely disk drive. And here you go, Sony disk drive. Here's your plug here. And this is going to allow you to play discs and DVDs and Blu-ray movies and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and pop this bad boy in. Alright y'all, so to start with, what we're going to be focusing on is removing this port cover right here. So if you're looking at your console, it's the one right here underneath your power button on this side. This is the cover we want to remove. So I'm going to flip it over now this way. Now the easiest way I find to get this off is just to start on this corner, and you're just going to pull up. And you hear that snap? Pull up on both corners like that, and it just pops up and off, and that is how you remove your factory cover. Now, looking at your PS5 Pro, I'll show y'all, you can see here, there's that port that you're going to plug in. That's essentially the plug-in spot. But this sits in here in such a way that I'm going to show y'all that. I mean, Sony does include, you can see here, an arrow here and an arrow here, which is showing you where the spots pop in. And I'll show y'all that now. So, I'm trying to do this as detailed as I can for everyone at home to understand how to do this. These two tabs that you see here and here, those are going to go in. You see how they're angled? They're going to angle, they're going to go in such a way that you're going to pop it in like this, almost like a hinge. So you sit those in that spot, and then carefully, if it sits like this, it'll pretty much, the way it's designed from the factory, it wants to go directly and plug in. But you want to carefully guide it in, and I'll show y'all. If you look here, so you can see how it hinges off. If you look here, and even on the hinges itself, y'all, it's got like a little rubber boot right here. It's almost like a rubbery protective that kind of, so when it pops in, it's kind of cushioned. But there's a guide pin right here, so be careful with that. And I'll show y'all this. If you look here at this plug, there's your guide pin hole. Okay, so that's going to pop in there. It's another safety feature of making sure this goes together. Okay, so carefully do this, guys. I'm walking y'all through it. Y'all do it with me. In like this, goes down. That port is right there. You can kind of feel it, and you're just going to push it on. just like so. And you heard that pop. And as I press on this, there's no play, there's no give, okay? So that's exactly how you want to do this, very carefully, okay? So to put your cover on, you've got a tab here and a tab right here. And if you look closely, you can see on the back, there's a spot here where my thumb is, and you've got a spot right here, okay? That's where these tabs are gonna go first, and then you're gonna clip it on the front. So you're going to carefully line up the back, this side and this side, very carefully. Once you have those lined up, you're going to come to the front till you hear that click. Just like so. It's like I said, guys, that's real time. It's very carefully, okay? But the trick is to make sure those tabs are in here on the back first. Because if you're not careful, you'll get your one tab in on this side. This side here will kind of be hanging out, dangling out there. So put those in first and then kind of carefully clip that thing over to the front, okay? But that's how that goes. Now if you look at it, super clean, nice from the front, everything's in there nice and smooth. So, but if you look at it, you can tell it's sitting kind of funky at an angle like that. So that's not going to work. So you got to take these two, like I said, your extended arms for horizontal use, which is how I'm doing mine. So flip that baby over like this. And in your same ports, you can see you have, of course, from factory, you have two holes here and two holes here. So carefully again, set your precious baby down like so. They only go in one way. Look like this, but they only go in one way. So you see if you try to put them in the other way, they don't work. So there, now you have PS5 Pro with the disk drive installed, and it's sitting nice and pretty and level. Next, go ahead and hook it back up to your monitor. You should get a message pop up on your screen where like the disk needs to be registered to the system, so go ahead through that process. But that's it, guys. That's how to put this on there. I'm KREESE the Beast. If this video helped you and was very detailed and you appreciated it, hit the like button for me and give me a subscription. See y'all next time.